Hello, my name is Shireen, and I'm going to take you through a quick presentation on the A-Level Biology course on offer at SGS. So, a quick bit about us. There are currently 2 qualified teachers involved in delivering A-Level Biology. Between us, we have well over a decade of experience. We are both degree educated. My degree is in biology. I have a PGCE in secondary science. Additionally, Emily has also spent many years as an examiner for exam boards, so between us we have plenty of experience. Our final member of the team, as you can see there, sits in the corner of AEF1. It's Steve, and he oversees everything we do in the biology lab. So why study biology? There are several reasons to study biology, and I've condensed it down to just a few. The first one, the most important one, is to be able to understand the living world around you. Are you the sort of person that sort of wonders what's going on inside your body? You go outside, you wonder, why are the trees this shape, this height? What's going on? Why are these animals acting this way? Well, biology is going to equip you with the knowledge and understanding of why these things are happening. Additionally, you're going to be able to understand current events. So, for example, very topical, COVID right now. Do you know what's really going on? Do you understand the virus? Do you know why certain people are experiencing different effects from it? Biology will equip you with that knowledge and allow you to understand all the news that you're hearing about it and to be able to pick apart the articles that are published. You'll also learn practical skills. And that's very much linked to improving your problem-solving abilities as well. So if you think about science, often you're given a question of, why is this way? Or what happens if we change this? And very frequently, we'll be able to practically investigate that. So you'll be developing those skills, such as dissection, for example, microscopy skills, and then you'll be using them to problem solve your way through something. So you're going to learn about the scientific method and how that works. You're also going to develop your analytical thinking to a very high level. You're going to look at stuff and you're going to think, is this right? There's a lot of sort of what I would call pseudoscience and fake science out there. You get a lot of information from people who think they know what they're talking about. And when you study biology, you're really going to be able to pick that apart and, really understand, are they talking facts or are they talking nonsense? Finally, it opens doors to many careers. There are several pathways which, if you want to go down them, for example, many healthcare professions, you are going to need to have studied biology in order to do that. So, what will you study? Well, over the 2 years, you will find that what you study is split into 6 main modules. The first main module, Practical Skills in Biology, that is pretty much consistently looked at and learned about over the 2 years. You'll do a lot of practicals. For example, when you learn about enzymes, you will do big enzyme investigations. When you learn about the heart, you'll dissect a heart. And as you do those practicals, you will learn about the skills necessary and you will be examined on those skills at the end of the course. Module 2, Foundations in Biology. In this module, you will find that you'll be looking at all the core things that will come up again and again and again. So things like the structure of cells, movement across a membrane, that's osmosis, diffusion, active transport, enzymes, the cell cycle, so mitosis and meiosis, and a lot of really key biochemistry stuff. In Module 3, Exchange and Transport, we look at the gaseous exchange system. We also look at the circulatory systems, and we understand how that works not only in humans, but in other animals. For example, we dissect fish gills to understand them, and also in plants as well, because they have very unique and specialized exchange and transport systems. Module 4 is pretty self-explanatory. We look at biodiversity, evolution, and disease. In Year 2, the work is split across 2 large modules. Module 5, Communication, Homeostasis and Energy. This is where we look at a lot of key kind of anatomical systems, for example, the kidney, the liver, and we also talk about the nervous system. The energy side of things, we talk about respiration and photosynthesis in a large amount of detail. The final module that we do in Year 2, Genetics, Evolution and Ecosystems. Well, evolution and ecosystems is relatively self-explanatory, but genetics is really quite an exciting module. You're going to look at a lot of cutting edge stuff, things that have only been discovered in the last so many years, and really understand how that has furthered our understanding of life and DNA and how that plays a role. How will you be assessed? Biology is a subject which is 100% exam. That means there's no coursework involved, and your entire grade comes from exams at the end. In year one, there are 2 papers, and the 2 papers are completely synoptic. That means all content is assessed in both. And providing you get a D grade or above, you'll be allowed to continue into year 2, where you'll be able to sit the entire A level. Just a reminder, the AS exam does not contribute towards the final A level at all. In year 2, you'll sit 3 papers, which does split the content up a little bit, but overall, you have right at the end in the 3rd paper a unified biology paper anyway, which is everything. So you have to know everything from the 2 years for those final papers. Also, science subjects have a little bit of uniqueness in that as you go throughout the 2-year A level, you complete a number of practical investigations. You need to complete a minimum of 12, although we tend to do more, in order to complete the practical endorsement qualification. This practical endorsement is separate to the A level itself. So it's a separate qualification that goes alongside the A level. It doesn't contribute any percentage or proportion of the A level. So, what could you do next after studying biology? The subject opens many doors, particularly those in the healthcare professions, such as medicine, physiotherapy, dentistry, nursing, veterinary medicine and sports science. Of course, there's loads of different biosciences that you'll have access to, things like sort of nutrition, botany, zoology, microbiology, molecular biology, and of course genetics. There's loads and loads of areas in which you can go into. Are you right for this course? It's a really big question. So I've put together a few things for you to have a think about, to think whether biology is really for you. I'd say the number one question and the most important one is, are you interested in biology? It might seem really obvious, but don't just take biology to fill a slot. Take it because you're interested in it. You want to know more about it. You want to find out about how things work. That goes along with my next question. Are you inquisitive? Do you like discovering how things work? Because you're going to be told a lot of that over 2 years of biology. Next, you need to ensure that you're predicted at least a 6 in biology or a 6 in combined science. These are the minimum entry requirements. Biology is a very challenging subject, and as a result, you do need to achieve well at GCSE in order to be suitable to take the course at A level. Are you committed to working hard right from the start? There's a huge amount to learn in biology, and you need to be focused and determined right from the word go and not expect to or hope to pick it up a couple of weeks before your exams. That's not going to work. I mean, that's not going to work for any of your A levels. So make sure you're prepared and you're committed to hard work. Finally, are you planning on taking other science subjects or science-based subjects? Biology goes really well with subjects such as chemistry, physics, maths, psychology, geography and PE. If you were thinking of taking, for example, English language and media studies, you may find that you struggle with biology because it's a very different subject to those and doesn't necessarily complement those subjects. If you would like to know more, feel free to contact us on the listed email addresses.